Hello everyone, welcome to Emily.RPA Academy, the easiest general-purpose RPA tutorial channel to get started. This course introduces the input and output of the Mail Reader module. The Mail Reader module can read a specific mailbox of a specific mail account, output the content of the mail as a CSV file, and download the attachments in the mail. The Mail Reader module is usually used to organize the mail information of a specific mailbox, compiling the content, subject, and other mail information into a table. This table not only lets the user know exactly what mail is currently in the mailbox, but also serves as an input to a following module that can be used to connect to more applications. The next section describes the input variables of the Mail Reader. The input variable of Mail Reader is in the format of array of objects. Emily will automatically organize the mail in the specified mailbox into input variables. Each object in the input array represents the information in a mail. Each object has the following keys that correspond to the specific information in the mail. Attachments represents the attachments to the mail in the form of an array of objects. Each object in this array represents an attachment and contains information about that attachment. File name represents the name of the file, type represents the type of the file, and content represents the content of the file. The key CC in the mail object represents the carbon copy. Date represents the date and time the mail was received. From represents the sender. HTML represents the HTML text of the mail. Subject represents the subject of the mail. Text represents the text of the mail. Text as HTML, the HTML text of the mail. To represents the recipient of the mail. Users can refer to the above information to output the specified information in the mail as a form. Next, we will actually let Emily read the emails in Gmail and print out the input after reading. If you want to use Mail Reader module to read Gmail, you need to set the application password first. Please refer to the video of setting Gmail application password for details. First of all, prepare the mailbox account you want to read and the application password text file. Open Emily Training Mode. Use the Import File function to import the password text file into your workspace. Then enter the Mail Reader module. Set the host, port, username, password of the Mail Reader. After setting, press Debug button to open the debug utility and switch to console page. Then type console.log input in the code editor. Press the test button to test execution. See what is printed on the debug console page. Emily organizes the emails received within 1 day into input variables. After expanding the input variables, you can see the information of each email. Then we can filter out the needed emails and information according to the information of the emails. Then we can export this information into a CSV table. Let's take a look at the output variable in the Mail Reader module. The function of the output variable in the Mail Reader module is to output the specified information to a table file named output.csv. The format of the output variable is array of objects. Each object in the array represents a row of information in the table. Each key in each object is a header in the table, and the value corresponding to the key is the value of the row and the header's cell. Take the output in the screen as an example. The first object represents the information of the first row, and the two keys in the object are the two headers in the table. So the table content output by Emily based on the variable output will look like the table in the lower right corner of the screen. Next, we will actually write the code to organize the sender, subject, and time of each email into a table. In addition to outputting the email information, if there are attachments in the email, we will also download the attachments. Back to Emily Mail Reader module. The code for outputting the content of the mail can be found in the online documentation of the mail reader. In the first paragraph of the code, output push is used to output the specified information of each email to the output.csv table. The table headers are from, subject, and date. These headers correspond to the sender, subject, and time of the letter. The code in the second paragraph checks the letter for attachments. If there are attachments, each one is written out to the workspace using API write and exported under the original file name of the email. In the reference code of the online documentation, we can use output header push to determine which headers are in the output.csv and the order of the headers. Take this code as an example. There are 3 headers in the table we output in the order of from, subject, date. After writing, open the workspace. Press the test button to test the execution. After execution, Emily will output the file to the workspace and the file name will be fixed as output.csv. The attachments in the email will also be saved in the workspace. When finished, press the Save button to save the module function. End training mode, test and upload skills. This is the content of this course. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment or post a question on the official forum. Thank you. We will see you next time.